All right.
Good morning, P-Tank family. I'm Javonda Crutch, proud principal of Pasquotank County High School, and with me this morning is one of my right-hand APs, Mr. Castillo. Good morning, Mr. Castillo.
Good morning, Ms. Crutch. I was hoping you could read my full name today.
I saw that and I did not have time to ask you about it. Is that really your full name?
That is my full name, yes.
Juan David Castillo
Go for it.
Zulaga.
Very good, very good.
What is it?
Yeah, it's Zuluaga. We don't.
Zulaga.
Yeah, in Colombia, we don't pronounce the Z like it should have that Z sound. It's almost like an S. So it's Zuluaga.
Zuluaga. All right. Well, good deal. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So, did you have a good weekend?
I sure did. I sure did. Did some schoolwork for my grad school and then watched the football games. Disappointed for those of you that are Packers and Bills fans, but it was good games. Good games.
Good deal. All right. Well, let's get started.
All right.
I hope that all of you are well and that your families are well.
Mhm.
I hope that you received the Panther Pride, Community Panther Pride last night. I always do a video each week that shares, gives a little bit more information about what's in the Panther Pride and what's coming up. So please make sure you check that out.
And then just this morning, really quickly, Delaney. Delaney's always here in the morning, so I appreciate Delaney being here in the mornings and Mr. Lee. And he's going to stay behind the scenes because when we get to the latter part.
Good deal. Good morning, Delaney. Good morning, Mr. Lee. All right, let's roll on. All right, this week, our quote of the week. Keep in mind, we are still on positive decision making, no, responsible decision making. So, our quote for the week is as follows: Life is about choices. Some we regret, some will haunt us forever. The message: we are what we choose to be. And that's by Graham Brown.
That is so true. That is so true. All right.
That's a little weird, but it
Yeah.
should say
I know.
testing update. And so I know that you might hear about another school or Northeastern scheduling testing. And I just want you to know that, again, I originally, back in December, when I first knew that our district asked for a testing extension, which means that we can test all the way up until June of 2021 for the fall semester, but our state is applying for a testing waiver. I want to be sure I have the right information. I want you to know whether or not you have to test or if you're choosing to test. And I don't know that answer yet. So that's why we're not going to have testing this week. I'm going to reschedule it after I know if the state of North Carolina gets the testing waiver or not. And so fall 2020 testing, if it's required, it's going to be scheduled in February or March.
All right.
All right. Wanted to share our three school improvement goals. We've had these goals for a couple of years and we kind of revamp them every year. They are really long when you look at the school improvement plan, so I try to condense it. And this is just something that we all need to know because that's what we're working toward. And so school-wide, we analyze data, we reflect, we collaborate, we use high-yield strategies, and have student success. Also, that same thing as student growth. Number two, students are engaged and connected to school, peers, in the community, and we have a safe educational setting. And even though right now we're in a remote setting, we still want to have safe educational setting. And then the last one is we effectively use small groups and clubs to meet the needs of students. Normally, we also had flex time in there. And of course, class time is definitely included. So we want to use the time we have to meet our student needs.
Mhm.
All right. I don't know if you can play this video, Mr. Castillo. I don't know what you have to do that, but I've sent messages about project awareness. These ladies are go-getters and they've been working hard. This was a club that they developed on their own, and then they have a sponsor, but they've been doing an excellent job. So please take the time out to check out this video. Do you think you can play it, Mr. Castillo?
Yeah, give me a second if it. No, give me 1 second. Do you see anything there?
Not yet.
Okay. And then, so let me see.
Also, they did a newsletter. So make
Mhm.
sure you take the time to check that newsletter out because this month is Poverty and Human Trafficking Awareness Month. And so they gave information about poverty and about human trafficking.
Let me, I can share the screen here. So I'm going to actually show the newsletter.
Okay.
Let's see, here it is first.
Okay.
We should be seeing it right there, I believe.
Yeah. Tells a little bit about project awareness and then again explains poverty.
It talks about a box being outside the school
Mm-hmm.
beginning on January 21st.
Yeah, we didn't have it out there on the 21st, but we will have it out there today. So hopefully, kids that are coming in and staff members that are coming in today or this week, if you bring those donated items, the items that they're collecting are clothing, gently used or new clothing, hygiene products, and non-perishable food.
It's great information. Over 40 million individuals are living in poverty currently in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And the estimate of about, wow. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very good information. I'm glad these students, they got links here. That's pretty good how people can help.
I'm telling you, they're very thorough, those ladies. And so big shout out. Well, you'll see them in just a second. I don't want to miss anybody's name, but Sadie Boho, Erica Grubb.
Good. Yep. All right. Let me see.
Missing the last name.
Let me get this other. Just gotta get my screen here.
No problem. Thank you for being patient.
And then, okay. See, hopefully you can see. Oh, let's see. I'm not getting audio here.
Right. I can't hear it.
Yeah. I know last time I think we showed it, we were able to get audio.
We were.
Yeah. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm wondering.
Still no audio. Maybe we can show it at the end, Mr. Castillo. I can't hear you now.
I bet you give me one more shot.
Okay.
One more shot. Let me go here. And let me know if you hear it.
Everyone, so as you might already know, this week we're going more in depth on poverty and human trafficking awareness. What is poverty? Yep. Poverty refers to the lack of resources needed for living, such as food, water, shelter, education, etc. Our school is the Title I school, and what that means is that we have a majority of lower income students. This helps us understand the importance of giving back to our community. We have bins located at the front of the school. We can donate items such as clothing, hygiene products, or non-perishable food items. You might not think it makes a big difference, but even just donating an old quote of yours can help someone greatly. Another way to help give back to our community is by volunteering at the food bank. At the food bank, you will make boxes or pack them. The people there are very nice and make the process very simple.
Our next topic for this month is human trafficking. Human trafficking is when traffickers use different methods to lure victims. Considering that children take up a quarter of all human trafficking, we recognize the value of sharing this information with you. Now you might be asking yourself, how can I help? Of course, there are several ways to donate, but we know that not everyone can do that. However, another way to help is to be educated on how you can prevent human trafficking. Some indicators of human trafficking are having signs of physical abuse, appearing malnourished, avoiding contact with others, talking scripted or rehearsed, and so many more. There's also a national hotline, 1-888-373-7888, and a website, www.humantraffickinghotline.org.
So those are our topics for this month. If you would like more information on either topic, be sure to check out our newsletter for this month. You can find it by searching Project Awareness in your email. Secondly, as a new club, we are still looking for new members. If you are at all interested, you can either email me, Alani, or Erica. Club members will help share ideas, help at any events we may host in the future, design and put up posters at school, and overall just help make every student feel safe and respected at P-Tank. We hope you enjoyed our video and be sure to follow our Instagram at PCHS Project Awareness. Thank you and have a great week.
Very good. Very good.
Like I said, they're very thorough. They've done an excellent job. So
Very good. Just well, I'm going to go get the presentation back up. We do have a question from Ms. Kim Stanley, and she says, so what if our child already took the test and it helped their grade go up? If the state gets a waiver, how will that affect children whose exams already taken exams?
We wouldn't do anything to harm a student. And so if they've already taken the exam and it helped them, we would keep that score. Now, if they've taken the exam and it harmed them and is not required, then we would take that score away. And so your baby is going to be fine. We're not going to do anything to harm her.
Very good. Okay.
All right.
So, the next one.
All right. Just remember, we are virtually unstoppable. So that means, again, whatever we're facing, as long as we kind of stick together and follow our game plan, then we're going to be just fine. I know that so many of us are so weary, even though we're still doing this virtual learning, or majority of it is virtual learning, because we do have kids that are coming in the building, but that's only about 25% of the time. The other 75% of the classes are still virtual. Again, we're going to make it through. We just have to work together. Let's talk about attendance. One of the things we have to work on is this attendance. So far, you see the attendance for the last 3 weeks. We are a little bit beyond the 10 days. I think the 10th day was Wednesday of last week. And so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Today makes day 17. At this point, you should see grades for your babies. But let's take a look at our attendance. The highest attendance that we've had so far was on Monday, January 11th. 85.46% of the students either attended class or completed their assignments. But we have two numbers in red that we really need to focus on. And so the second Wednesday that we had, only 70% of the students completed their work, because on Wednesdays we don't have live classes. We have club meetings, that type of thing, but not live first through fourth grade classes. And then last Wednesday, it was 67.91. So it decreased. And so now I'm going to have to amp up my effort to make sure parents and students know that we need you to get those assignments done on Wednesday. Because what would happen is, if you continue to kind of engage Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but then you never did your Wednesday assignments, it will have an effect on your grade. And your understanding. And so it's really important. You don't have the day off. All right. You have the day off for live sessions, but you still have work to do. So get that work in by 12 o'clock noon so that the teacher can go ahead and mark you present, or get it done by 11:59 that night. And then the next day, the teacher will go back and mark you present.
Yeah. And put it in simple terms. You think about with, school, you divide school into the 5 days, and you're not participating on Wednesdays. That's 20% of possibly simplifying this, of your grade. Mm-hmm. You may just be able at the best max out about 80%, and that's if everything else is at 100. Mm-hmm. So, students really got to make sure every day is critical. And Wednesdays, like we mentioned last week, that's responsibility bears on you.
That's right.
But you can't do it by coming to school or completing your work only 4 out of the 5. As a lot of you are striving to get the best grade.
Absolutely. Great point, Mr. Castillo. The other thing is, the majority of the teachers give you the assignment on Tuesday, if not earlier. Some teachers have the same assignment or the same type of assignment, like it might be Newsella that you do every Wednesday or something like that. Again, there is no excuse. So I need y'all to get on that. And again, I'll start blasting out messages on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to make sure that people don't forget. I did not include Friday's attendance because it's not correct yet, because if students did assignments, up until 11:59, teachers haven't had a chance to go back and fix that just yet.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Let's go to our first shout out. So this goes out to Miss Meads, and I didn't write that, so I'm not going to read that. I'm going to say my own little thing. And we actually have 2 folks, and we chose those folks by looking at some data. But the bottom line, Miss Meads is like a beast. She's like a hunter. Like, she tracks kids down, she tracks parents down, and she doesn't do it because I tell her to, even though I do. I tell her, I tell all the staff, I need you to contact these parents if kids are missing too many days, if the grade is low, if they're doing an excellent job. And Miss Meads does that. She takes it to a whole new level. And the reason she does it is because she cares. Bottom line, she cares
She is.
about every single student. And so shout out to Miss Meads. We appreciate everything you do. And I got to come up with a good nickname for you, but Hunter right now is the best I can do.
But yeah, no, she's very personable. I think she one of the, I think her big strengths is building relationships with her students. And then also, but you know what, she goes beyond the student. She really also looks and is able to build relationships with parents, which really give her an insight on how to work with the kids that she has. You know, and you know, even though, you know, that's actually something surprising a little bit, as she hasn't been in the education field that long. She's been in it long enough, but that she's figured out about relationships, how vital they are,
Absolutely.
you know, to teaching. So kudos to her. That's a great shout out.
All right, Miss Meads, come see me later on today to pick up your prize. Our next shout out goes to Miss Keita. Now, Miss Keita is also a hunter, but she has a little bit different approach. She does care about students, but she has that tough love approach. So she needs you to do what you're going to do. She's not, you know, sweet, happy, personal feely like Miss Meads is. Miss Meads is always happy and smiling, all that stuff. And I'm not saying Miss Keita's not happy. All I'm saying is she has a different approach. She has that tough love. She wants you to do well. She's going to have high standards for you. And she needs you to know what it is that you need to do. And then if you don't do it, she's going to make sure that your parent knows it. And she will hunt you down until she figures out how to get you going. And she's one of those folks that sometimes you don't appreciate right at the moment, but as soon as you get past, you're like, she did so much to help me. I wish I would have known that like at the time. So Miss Keita, thank you for all that you do. She is a DECA Club member, and she's super serious about taking that club to the next level. And so Miss Keita, we just appreciate everything that you do. Thank you so much.
She's great. To me, I see her as a quiet leader. Like I said, when she speaks, you listen, kind of thing. So I appreciate it. And like you said, I mean, she really is always looking for ways to get the kids connected, not giving up, you know, letting us know, hey, I'm trying to reach this one, I can't. What else can I do? So I appreciate all her time. She really spreads herself almost too thin sometimes, what all the things she's trying to do. So thanks.
So the data that we used to choose these two were because they had the most contacts in our parent contact log. And so that's how we know they're the hunters. They hunt folks down. And again, it's a mandate, but they go above and beyond. So greatly appreciate it. But it wasn't just about the data. It's about the reason why they do that. Again, it's not because I'm asking them to. It's because they really care about students.
They do. I was going to say they do the, is it Ethan Hunt, the Mission Impossible character?
Oh.
They do the Mission Impossible of trying to reach everybody. So, all right, next slide.
All right, we are still holding at $501,000. That's 1/3 of the way to our goal, which is $1.5 million for scholarship dollars for seniors this year. And it is so important for us to reach that goal because scholarship dollars equal opportunity.
That is correct. All right.
That's all I have. Let me see what Mr. Castillo is going to get me into today.
Let's see. All right. So let's see, Mr. Lee, do you have our question for today? He's out there.
Okay.
Listening. I have no clue. So maybe we'll let the audience decide what we need to do for next time as a punishment. He should be pulling it up. Miss McDaniel says, Pasquotank loves Miss Keita and Miss Meads. And Miss Stanley said, thank you for clarifying that about the testing.
Not a problem.
Also, oh, here it is. This is a good one. What is Miss Douglas's height? Miss Douglas are one of our social studies teacher. I want to say
almost say 4'10".
4'10". All right. So I will say she's 4'11". I think she's just right under 5 feet tall. All right, Mr. Lee. Ms. Douglas, we appreciate your willingness to share this information with us. All right, Mr. Lee, drum roll. 4'11".
I was gonna go with 4'11". I need to stop going first.
Yeah. It's like The Price is Right, and somebody giving you bet a penny. So, all right, cool. So we'll have to figure out. We'll talk and see what little punishment we have between ourselves.
Okay.
If anybody has any suggestions, we're up for it. We'll do the same thing next week. I appreciate it. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else kind of coming along. We do have ACTs coming in latter part of February, so we're kind of finalizing that. And then, no, just keep working, guys. Keep working. A pie in the face. Hey, that's actually not a bad idea, Miss Crutch. It's early in the morning, but
I don't like pies in the face, but
here's a solution. You don't lose.
whatever. All right, guys. I guess Castillo's gonna have to find a pie today. And figure out how to not get it in my hair. So I'll have him work on that because I'm not buying the pie to put into my own face, just so y'all know.
There is a game, a little kids game that you do that.
I do know that. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And again, I hope that you and your families are well.
Yes.